done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Achane on the counter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Dolphins had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Tua. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run, Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Achane. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers wants to change the look. Here's Rodgers on 1st down. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he is stopped just short of 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting get the football in great field position. They'll give this to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A give left side. Here's Achane. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Tua, a final shot before half. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 35 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Tua. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here it is. 4th and inches. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Rodgers throwing here. There's Hall bringing in another one. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard from 3 yards out. And the Jets stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
He'll go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.